Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Mass Effect Collision. We are now in the main squad, session 12. There are only a few sessions left before we reach the finale. We're getting down the wire here towards the ending, but there's of course a lot of loose ends that we need to tie up, which is pretty much what the next session or two is going to be about. First thing I want to do is to ask the warm-up question. This one's going to be a little bit less involved, a little bit more lighthearted. I want to know, what is probably your character's biggest pet peeve? What is something about your character? What is something that really grinds your character's gears?
I guess the thing I've noticed her Sophia's pet peeve is, I guess, when she catches someone in a lie, that, I guess, really grinds her gears, because then it's like, you know what, no, I got you, and it's like, you know what, it pisses me off, and she just kind of goes at, I remember, like, back in, like, was it session 0? When Singh tried to hide her.
Session 1, yeah, session 1.
That was session 0, or very early in session 1.
Yeah. Session 1, yes.
Yeah, it was one of the two, but I think being lied to and catching them in that lie is probably, I would imagine, her pet peeve.
Your other pet peeve is having, cheap red-headed floozies going after you.
I know, those floozies.
Especially the redhead.
Succubus.
Pull back hair.
Yes. Who else would like to go next?
I'm actually borrowing from my friends. This will tell you a lot about my friends. One of Elias's pet peeves is when people sing songs wrong. Because in his head,
there's wrong. Yeah.
Well, no, wrong. As in his head, there's usually a right way and a wrong way, and that usually comes down to musical notation. And when people sing it wrong, he gets really upset. It's kind of funny because obviously he's got the helmet, so he has a tendency to, when he's by himself, he will put music on, and he finds himself walking in time with the music. And he gets really annoyed when everyone else is walking at the wrong tempo.
Gotcha. As somebody who was in a marching band for a number of years, I can relate.
Yeah. I guess her biggest pet peeve is generally just stupid male Krogans.
Really?
Okay.
I thought it was Oblivious Asari.
No, that's not a pet peeve. She's just sad about that.
Yeah.
But when someone is really bullheaded and just doing stupid shit for stupid shit reasons, I think that's a big pet peeve of hers.
The testosterone syndrome is like some people being very, I know what you're talking about.
When someone's a manly man and can't listen to reason, he's just being stupid about it.
She doesn't
manly
like
man.
heads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Manly men for the sake of being manly men.
Yeah.
Think's biggest pet peeve is when people can't get the whole peanut butter chocolate cookie thing right. They just cook it the wrong way, and it just really gets on his nerves.
Oh, memories. The burning of the...
Oh, the cake.
The cake.
The cake is a lie. Sorry.
So in our last session, we had discovered, based on the footage that we had acquired during the whole fiasco with Anar being arrested and stuff, that they believe that Trici, as in the other Trici, Purple Trici. Red Tricey, excuse me. Purple Trici is with you guys. Red Tricey
Got
kidnapped by who we have no idea yet. At least I don't think you guys know yet. But you know that supposedly she's in blue. So, you guys have set your coordinates to travel to the Blue Galaxy. And once you arrive at the Blue Galaxy, I'm assuming you're doing this from the Citadel? Green Citadel?
Yes.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
no, we'd be going from red. Because
but Red
right.
Citadel.
You went from Red Citadel. Okay.
Yeah,
so that's
so
right.
there's no
You're in
reason
red
to
right
go
now.
back to green.
Interesting.
Red.
That's
would
right.
just
From Red
cost
to
us a
Blue.
day.
From Red Citadel to Blue Citadel, you arrive, and you guys are above the arena, just like before. Pi is going to begin running a few diagnostic scans. Basically, he's hacking into the security cameras that were around the arena in Blue, to see if he could find out what might have happened with Trici. And there, he does end up displaying on the screens for you guys images of a female of Trici's description. It's kind of hard to tell, but based on the red hair, you kind of believe it's her. Very good feeling that it's her. Closing up, because I guess she didn't realize what happened. So she's closing up, locking up, she's leaving, and the cameras from the outside watch her going towards her apartment. And so basically what Pi is trying to do is he's trying to follow Trici as much as possible,
Absolutely.
using the cameras around the Citadel. And based on cameras from throughout the city, you realize that Trici tries to go to her apartment, tries to unlock her door. The door doesn't work. She goes to the main desk of her apartment. The main desk says, "I have no idea who you are," or at least it looking like they have no idea who she is. She gets very confused because she's like insisting, "No, this is where I live. I've been here for the last however many years." She doesn't recognize the person at the front desk. And so you basically are gathering that she's starting to get very confused. She doesn't know what's going on. And then, she pulls out her phone. She starts making some calls. Again, a lot of the calls that she's making either go to wrong numbers or are not in service anymore. She starts looking scared. She gets confused. She tries to navigate her way just to try to make some sense of things. And then the next thing that Pi notices is that for the next several days, there's like no sign of her on the Citadel. So Pi then attempts to start looking at other security cameras throughout the galaxy. This is going to take some time, probably a couple hours, for Pi to process through all of the images.
I was going to say, during those several hours, I actually wanted to go get some upgrades done on my armor, which basically involves me going and chatting to Mriddy, because I think we have to run those through her, don't we?
Yes, you do.
Right.
Mriddy's going to be in the common area. I think she's going through her laptop right now, and she sort of has a little bit of a not sad, but distant look on her face when you see her. She doesn't look like she's in as high spirits.
Is there anyone else in the common room at the moment?
I don't think so, unless somebody says that they're there.
Nah.
Not really.
Okay, cool. Just so that I know where people are. Okay.
Trici,
so,
I think, is probably off somewhere. I don't know where she is at the moment. She's off somewhere.
Noodling.
Noodling.
Yes, well,
I don't know if she's doing that, but...
And Sepia is stalking her, so now we know where Sepia is.
Yeah, exactly.
Wherever Trici is, just somewhere in the shadows behind her. You okay, Trici? Sorry, are you okay, Mriddy?
Huh? She says, I'm fine. Things are... She's looking around. Things are a little weird.
Tense?
Yes, tense right now. What can I do for you, hun?
Actually, I was trying to get something... Well, I'm trying to mod my armor, basically, and I could use your help. I'm trying to get
What
one
do you
of
have
those...
in mind?
Well... Basically, I'm after one of those shield regen mods. Ever since I got my tactical cloak working, it kills my shields every time I use it, which, the whole being invisible actually is better when you don't have that lovely shimmer of kinetic barriers, which is great, but yeah, you then have to recharge them afterwards. Um, I,
True.
I get a little bit nervy when my when my back's exposed like that.
No, I can understand. I can understand. Hmm. Maybe we might be able to do something that could allow us to maintain your stealth without uh, compromising your shielding. And she'll start tapping away on her laptop.
Ooh, awesome! That'd be great. Because the one I was looking at is the shield regen 3, which basically means that there's no cooldown on regen. Your shields always regenerate pretty much the moment you every turn. But hey, if I can do one that doesn't kill my shields during stealth, that's awesome too.
Yeah, she says, I think we can do better than that. So she flips through and tries to make a few calculations. She taps away at it. So the mod 3 says, repeat that again, what does it do?
Mod 3 basically means your shields regenerate every turn rather than having a 3-turn delay.
Okay.
But the tactical cloak talent is one that basically says your kinetic barriers drop to 0 when you use it.
I'm trying to be careful here because I know that between Niha and Quinn, they were able to give Aya something that was very similar to that, only better. And I'm trying to make your tech different from what Mriddy is about to try to make for you. Because the stealth is really more of Quinn's specialty.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I'm
not
trying
really
to keep that separation.
It's not really the stealth thing. It's just the fact that when you're in stealth, your shields drop.
Right, exactly. Well, I know Aya's
yeah.
doesn't drop at all. In fact, Aya's recharges every time her stealth goes up. It's the exact opposite thing that happens.
Yeah, I think it would be more a case of not letting the KB fall or not by as much as opposed to regenerating while in stealth.
Yeah, I think what she can do is able to rewire things so that your shielding goes down to half while you are
half rather than dropping. Yeah, that works.
And then when you come back, it'll regen to full within the next round.
Okay, so in other words, I get a regen of 4 in the first round rather than 3.
Correct.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that my armor's only got KB of 8, so that works quite well.
Okay, then that's perfect. How's our Anar friend doing, by the way?
Mostly he's floating backwards and forwards and bouncing off the ceiling on occasion. I think it depends on where he is in his antidepressant cycle.
Yeah, she says, I have to admit I worry about him.
You and me both. Sorry, I've got some pockets. Credit shit.
Is that to pay her for what she's doing?
That is her
the revenue from the sports.
That's her commission from the sports gear.
Oh,
so it should be quite substantial.
Wow, she says. Thanks, Elias.
Well, thank you. I have to say most of that's down to your hard work. In about 48 hours, I should say. Point out. I didn't give you a lot of time.
This will definitely help me a lot, she says, when I, try to make a name for myself in the industry.
Well, don't forget you've got some concept pieces, even if they haven't been produced in all universes.
No, you're absolutely right. My portfolio has been increasing very rapidly thanks to this whole gig. So, hey, got you guys to thank for that. Thanks.
No, you're very welcome. Thanks for coming along. And look, sorry if that thing on Thedas, was it the low tech world caused a rift something between you and Akara? I mean, I know you two were pretty tight. And
yes, that. Can we please just get past that? To be perfectly honest, I'm kind of tired of talking about it.
Sure, I just noticed Akara uh leaving the room when that yeah, I just wanted to make sure you two were okay. I mean,
Yeah, we talked about it. It's gonna take a little bit of time for us to, you know, get past it completely, I think. But, you know, we're resolving it.
oh well, that's kind of good. I mean, I didn't really see it at first, but then I keep seeing the way she looks at you, so you know.
The way she looks at me.
Oh, 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 you didn't. Oh, there I go, putting my foot in my mouth again. This is awkward. Yeah, well, you didn't hear this from me, but she's in love with you. If you didn't notice that already. Sorry, I should go.
She does, when you say that, the way she reacts doesn't look like she seems surprised. I feel like if you're paying attention to her body language or to her facial expression, she doesn't react in a way that the thought never crossed her mind that that'd be a possibility.
Yeah.
So, she are you like leaving the room right this moment as you're saying that?
Not right this minute. I'm thinking that I should. Um,
She sort of sighs and then she like closes the laptop, and she says, "It's that obvious, huh?"
well, look, I'm Quarian, so we spend a lot of time looking at everyone else's body language because, well, facial expressions not so big a thing. So I'm not sure if it's obvious to everyone else, but I only picked it up recently. But once you look, you know it's there. It's a bit hard to miss.
Yeah, she says, she mentioned something along those lines before, to be honest, earlier.
Hmm. Oh,
Um, I mean, I, I'm sorry, Elias. I don't really. This is a very weird topic to be talking with you about.
yeah. Yeah. I just assumed, which I probably shouldn't have. Yeah. Happy to drop it.
Have you ever been in that situation, Elias?
Um.
I'm not talking about the oodles and oodles of girls that are throwing themselves at you. I'm
Well,
talking
good, because I
about.
don't think that actually counts.
No, I meant someone that actually is close to you and someone who actually is meaningful to you all of a sudden comes out and puts themselves out there and expresses how important you are to them to that end, but you may not necessarily see them exactly in the same way.
Not personally, no. Although the last time I saw that, it sort of involved poisoning and midnight runs to hospitals, so that was not fun.
You're going to have to share that at some point.
And if I ever get permission to share that particular story, I'm sure I will.
I mean, as awkward of a situation it is, I can imagine it's probably way tougher on her than it is on me.
Um, if her well, yes, possibly.
She looks up for a moment, and then when she looks up, like past you, like behind your shoulder, she starts to get a little shifty-eyed, and then she opens her laptop back up again and starts typing frantically on her laptop, as if she saw something from behind you.
Great. In which case, I say, so thank you for that mod. That's going to be very, very useful. And then I
What-
turn around.
When you turn around at the corner of your eye, you see a figure in blue leaving, turning around and leaving.
Oh no! I wonder.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Back towards the kitchen area, actually.
Oh, Otto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was bound to happen.
I'm going to. Do I pursue that one? Is the question.
That's up to you.
Oh, crud. I think I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Fine. I'm gonna head towards the kitchen.
When you head towards the kitchen, you hear Trici's voice in the kitchen as well. And she seems to be comforting Otto a little bit at that point.
Linger outside, not suspiciously at all.
Well, okay. You kind of catch
Dropping
wind.
for a while.
Trici basically says, "Oh, Otto, I'm so sorry. Like when I told you to just, I didn't expect that to happen. I don't seem to be much help on the ship at all." Trici is thinking, and you hear Otto says, he says apologetically, "It is not your fault. I was asking for your opinion, and you gave it, and the opinion was a good opinion." She says, "I just thought that if you were just upfront and told her how you really felt, that it would, make you feel better." So you kind of can gather that Otto and Trici have been talking because they're sort of on very similar sides of the fence at the moment. So naturally
Right.
they'll start chatting.
Right.
And Otto probably was asking Trici for some advice.
Yep. And
well,
she said, "Go for it."
she said, "Go talk to Akara," and he went to go talk to Akara, and that's what happened. So,
Yep. Well,
Uh,
I'm going to wander in.
Elias, Trici says as she looks up, "Are you hungry? We're just having a drink," and she sort of points to a bottle of, I guess, brandy or something. And there are two shot glasses in front of her, one in front of her and one in front of Otto at the moment.
Drinks sound good, I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna go get some whiskey that I can actually drink without drugging up.
You kind of catch sight of Otto sort of wiping his face a little bit,
Yeah.
like trying really hard to not to play it off as, oh, I was, something. There was like a fly or something.
I'm gonna flick the drone over towards the front of the kitchen area, and
Okay.
activate its wave dampening facility so that conversation can actually be not overheard.
That's a good idea.
Which I think might be a good thing. And I'm
Where
going to
is
do
our
that fairly obviously so that they can see what I'm doing.
Let me move characters around because I want to know where people
yes,
actually
possibly
are. Is this Sepia playing with?
I'll be
with,
downstairs with
Thalia?
I'll be downstairs with Thalia.
Okay.
Actually, Akara's gonna be downstairs with.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay. So
Playing with the
Thalia,
kid.
yeah, she's playing.
While also working on her biotic.
Yes. Well, you're doing that, and when you're not doing that, she's having a tea party or something.
Aw.
She's having a tea party.
Aw.
Oh, tea party with Akara!
A tea party with Mr. Anar and Mr. Anar plushie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you overheard that conversation, huh? I say to Otto. I top up his drink.
He says embarrassingly, "I did not mean to overhear."
Well, yeah, my fault for doing that in the middle of the common area, I suppose.
What's wrong with us, Otto? Trici says.
Who said there's anything wrong with the two of you? It just might be the universe is stuffed.
Yeah, which all three of them apparently. Five if you count, I guess, yellow and purple.
Actually, I don't think that there's any other versions of our car in any of the other universes. I don't think they ever got the cloning for this technology off the ground in any of the other ones. I don't know. You might have a bit more luck, Trici. Maybe.
Trici seems to try to change the subject, and she asks, "So, is there any leads on where the rest of my group is,
No.
or the other me? I guess."
Well, the other you is not on the Citadel. Currently, Pi's running some. Well, Pi's currently running through every single security camera he can get access to throughout the galaxy. This galaxy. And is trying to do a data image match with yours truly. Well, you.
That's got to take some time.
Yes, so I think we've got a few hours to kill.
Otto pours another glass into the shot, and the funny thing is he pours one into his shot, and he takes a shot, and then he just takes the bottle and plugs it straight from the bottle as well. Then he pours himself another shot, rinse, repeat.
I'm just gonna reach out and get him another bottle. So you do know that the whole one true love thing is a bit of a romantic fairy tale notion, right, Otto?
Otto says inquisitively, fairy tale notion.
I sing love songs for a living half the time, right? Trust me, we always make it out to be simpler than it actually is. And less messy. Real life is messy. It's emotions, it's weird and awkward and messed up, and I'm rambling because I'm a little bit tipsy right now. But, look, you can have more than one person in your heart at a time.
Calmly, things are a lot less complicated on Dakuna. Among the Elcor, if you end up wanting to get into a romantic relationship with someone, you present them with a totem.
That works in a lot of cultures, but they're not always romantic, I suppose, in others. I'd imagine pheromones also play a fairly big role in Elcor dating.
He nods again. Begrudgingly, I do not have the same glands as any of the Elcor, so myself in the dating scene amongst them on my planet has been very futile. I do not think that you would find my personal bodily function odors to be particularly pleasant.
I have filters.
And I don't, Trici says. So let's not.
I've got a spare suit somewhere if you want to try one on, but we'd encountered trouble with the knees. Never understood your knees.
Otto, when was the last time you and Arkara were alone together? Like, as in, maybe going out somewhere, doing something you both like?
Without a sorry around.
Otto says, as a matter of factly, we talked a bit during the banquet over at the games. Well, that's a start, Trici says. maybe you guys could, expand on that and go to dinner. And then that might be a more appropriate time for you to lay down your cards and tell her how you really feel. Aren't we, didn't Arkara mention something about going to a concert or something? Maybe you could show her around the Kuna. Maybe there's a really maybe there's a restaurant over there that you like that you might be able to share with her. At that point, it looks like the Krogan spirit starts to grow a little bit, and then he says, excitedly, yes, that sounds like a great idea. If we end up going to Dukuna, sure. Well, that sounds like a plan, Trici says.
Awesome. So, now that we've solved all of those problems, drink.
They'll pour you another one.
Awesome.
Meanwhile, where is Sync during this time?
He's actually in the engine room looking at the reality collider.
Okay. By himself?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you can be talking to Drimmy, because Drimmy's everywhere.
That's true. Actually, out of character, I did have a mod idea for Murdy, but if there's not much time, we'll just wait till later. But
It's up to you.
I'll give it to her before we leave wherever we're going to next.
Thalia, she maybe found some random like clothing, not feminine like tea party like clothing, but more like the maintenance suits.
She's found a set of overalls
or something.
Using blankets and kind of makeshift blankets.
Yeah, exactly. And she basically like took a bunch of them and made like a tablecloth, like the makeshift tablecloth out of one pair of pants, and then she has like another pair of pants that she has like wrapped around her like a stole, and she has her stuffed animals, like her Anar stuffed animal doll in one place, and she has like a place for Arkara, and she has a place for Sisepia, and she takes out, I guess, a teapot that she borrowed from the kitchen, and she turns towards Arkara and she says, "Here you go, Mrs. Arkara. Would you like 1 lump or 2?
2, please. I like sweet things.
She says. And then she goes over and she says, Mommy, would you like 1 lump or 2?
1 lump's fine.
Puts it down and says, so, ladies, what you want to talk about today?
She's starting her own YouTube channel already.
Arkara just looks at Sisepia.
How have you been enjoying your trip across the space?
The Thalia says, "Oh, it's been ever so much fun." She says, "I'm getting to see a lot, learning a lot, meeting new people. So much more exciting than staying at home."
Have you been doing really well with your biotic training?
She says, I've been practicing with Anar.
I imagine her like lifting it, moving it.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good.
Mr. Anar was making me fly, so I wanted to make him fly too.
I'm glad
sure
to see
he
you
liked
doing really
that.
well.
He did, she says, until he made a mess on the floor.
Oh.
He got very dizzy, and she starts giggling about that as she takes a sip of her tea. He got very dizzy, apparently. It's okay, she says. Mr. Anar said that he was sorry and he cleaned it all up.
That's good.
Just don't go into the toilet over there.
I didn't know it was still functioning after.
Well, she says, that's our little secret. Oops, she says when she realizes she just gave away the secret.
Your secret's safe with us.
Yeah, I'm sure Sink will find out eventually, but sure thing.
Miss Arcara, is your husband coming to join us?
My husband?
Yes, he says. Your husband, is Mr. Otto done working? He works so long over at the restaurant, night and day, 7 days a week. How is your kid doing? She asks.
Arcara just sits there, her mouth open, just going.
Slowly sipping.
Can he come out to play sometimes? I miss playing with him when I'm at your guys' house.
Sure. She's trying really hard to play along, but you didn't really see it. No.
Oh no, Miss Arcara. Oh no, Miss Arcara. She says, did I do something wrong with your tea?
No, it's fine.
She's like, you look like you just tasted something sour in the tea. Did I make it wrong?
No, it's fine. Just not feeling too well. I'm sorry, dear.
Okay. Well, she goes over to her bag. She's got like a little bag of little plaything toys, and she takes out like a screwdriver looking thing, and she says, I'll try to make you feel better. Say ah, and she holds out the screwdriver thing.
Arcara plays along and goes, ah.
And then she very delicately like places the little thing like against your mouth and your tongue, and she looks inside and she says, wow. She says, you have very shiny teeth.
Thank you.
And then she says, okay. And then she pulls out, it looks like a bag of jelly beans of some sort. It looks like jelly beans. She puts the bag in front of you and says, now. And she does this little thing with her finger. Make sure you take 3 of these things a day. Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once before bed. And you will feel much better in no time.
Yes, Mama. Thank you, dear. You're so sweet.
She says, thank you. She says, things over at the hospital are going very well.
You should probably since we're in this universe, you might be able to give your grandfather a call. See how he's doing in the hospital.
Oh, can we please?
I think we could probably, they might be able to issue a phone calls, kind of check up on him, see if he's doing okay.
Oh, she said, I would love to talk to Grandpa again. I hope he's doing fine.
I'm sure he is. He seems like he was making great progress. I imagine by this time he's probably even out. Might even be out of the hospital, hopefully.
I guess you guys will make the call?
Yeah.
You'll make the call, and there is a hello on the other end of the call. Is that you, Sesepia? Yes, it's me.
Someone else is here that wants to give you say hi and hope that you're doing well. I'm gonna put the phone over to her.
Hi, Grandpa. And then she starts thinking, uh-huh. Oh yes, it's so much fun. I'm doing okay. Yes, Grandpa. Yes, Grandpa. I'm telling the truth, Grandpa. Yes, they're very nice. Ooh, well, we went around and traveled around the galaxy, and Mommy started teaching me how to use my powers. No, everything's good. It went really well. Uh-huh. And we're having a tea party right now. Okay. Okay. I will. Okay, love you, Grandpa. Here. And she hands the receiver back to you.
Hello, Lucidus.
So it looks like she's enjoying herself, and she's safe.
Yeah, she is.
I've been doing some thinking, by the way, Sisepia, before I go.
Mm-hmm.
Have you, by any chance, been able to make any confirmations one way or another about my son?
I kind of take a glance down at Thalia, see if she's paying attention.
No, it looks like she's doing something else with our car at the moment.
We have an idea of a possible location, but nothing affirmative yet about it.
Well, thank you for letting me know.
We'll keep searching.
Keep her safe.
It's good to hear from you. Good to hear that you're doing well.
They finally let me out. They finally let me out of my room. At least I'm out and about. Can't be released back to my house yet, but it's good to be on my feet for once.
That's good. Walking's probably the first step of getting better.
Take care, Sisepia.
You too, Lucius.
And he hangs up. Pi finally manages to find a security camera on Omega that shows someone of Trici's description unconscious being taken by some person in a full suit.
Does the suit match any that we've seen in the past?
Yes. I would say
It's not orange pinstripe, is it?
no. The person is clearly a mercenary of some sort, but probably not one of the bigger named, not one of the well-known ones in the
Okay.
Mass Effect
An up-and-coming
universe.
group.
An up-and-coming group. Freelancer, maybe. So,
They're being
yeah.
hired to take out a Turian sharpshooter.
After Pi informs you this is where we last saw somebody of Trici's description, and the unfortunate thing is that the security cameras that showed her being taken to Omega took place several days ago. Approximately a couple days after you saw the flashes of red and blue and all that stuff happening. So you guys land at the docking area in Omega. So if you remember from the game, Omega is definitely one of the seedier locales in the Mass Effect universe. There appears to be a whole lot of more of the I don't want to say unsavory races, more of the
Vorcha.
yeah, Vorcha, more Vorcha, way more Vorcha. Yeah,
Batarian.
traditionally violent races, the Terminus system races, is I guess what I
Batarian,
was
I
trying
think.
to say.
Vorcha and
Batarians are
Batarians,
there.
there's quite a few.
Yes.
Lots of humans.
Mercenaries and other guns of hire are pretty prevalent. There are various like alien races that are extremely scandally dressed, many of whom are lining up. Yes, go ahead.
I
Sorry.
was going to say, when we were on Invictus and I was looking up what Blue Elias was doing, you said he was on Omega. Is he actually still here?
I don't think he would still be in Omega.
That would be
I don't
funny.
think he's
Okay,
there.
good, because I just wanted to double check that I'm not going to run into the other me here.
No, you probably have seen remnant posters of. I assumed he had some sort of performance here, something. And the posters are probably still up.
Is Arya
And-
still here? From
When you guys check your records, Arya is not the person in charge of Omega in the Blue Galaxy.
Who is?
It is an individual by the name of Cheris Penn.
Cheris Penn.
Cheris Penn is the name of the person. The individual doesn't seem to have any. It seems to be a faceless figure. There doesn't seem to be any records of what she actually looks like in person, but it is understood on Omega that Cheris Penn is the one that's in charge, and nobody f's with Cheris Penn.
Nobody.
Nobody. But that probably won't be valid currently. So what is your I guess when you guys land on Omega, that's when you have your little scene with Anar.
So, Elias, I told you for the last time, I'm going to split off and find her. It will cover more ground this way.
No, and you're going to split off in the middle of fucking Omega.
I didn't say I was going alone. The less people in danger, the better.
Okay. So you're going to take Chris with you?
I'm going to take whoever's willing to come with me.
Of course I'm going to go with you, Anar, of course.
Yes, just keep in mind we're going to have to keep you on a small leash. This place is extremely dangerous. I nearly got mugged in an alleyway one time. Yes, I've been here before. Oh, it seems everybody else has arrived.
What's going on?
This is stupid. I'm saying it now. This is just stupid. Look,
That's fine. I didn't say it was smart.
Anar, if you run off by yourself, yes, you might cover more ground, but if something goes wrong, then you're both dead. Well, all three of you. Maybe four of you. I don't know if Cyrus is going with you.
Alright, let's see what the others have to say. Basically, I've decided to cover Omega by myself, with whoever will come with me, while the rest of you will go off to look for more clues as to what we can discover. This isn't just about us. This isn't just about one person. We have an entire war and trillions of billions of other lives to worry about.
Well, it would be easier to cover more ground on Omega in smaller groups.
See, our car's with me.
Oh, I just think it's a bad idea.
Look, I actually know Omega. I spent a lot of time in the terminus systems, believe it or not. I know my way around.
That is true.
He'll have an easier time. He's been with the Eclipse. He knows the ground.
Not to
Would be
mention
easier for him.
contacts.
Are you going to be okay in a foreign universe? No.
It doesn't matter. I need to make sure she's okay.
For universe.
She's important to you then, huh?
Immensely, same as the rest of you. I do not want you all being put in danger for my own task. I need to find her. I need to make sure she's okay. I need to find out why she was abducted.
Well, don't you? We need to know that too.
Yes, and I can establish communications upon success. Look, you have another job to do too. We can't delay on it. We don't know how much time we have.
Yeah, look, we have at least 24 hours here. We do. If you need to stay off that because we don't find her, fine, okay, but 24 hours.
It might not be that simple.
It's going to take longer than that to go through Omega, at least if you're going on the street level.
We can wait until you guys are sometime in this universe again, or we'll make contact with another team. It doesn't matter. I need to find her, and you cannot be delayed. If I find any information that would help you, you know I will give it to you the moment I get the chance. I need to find her, but this mission cannot be compromised. And I'm not going alone. If anybody else here wants to come with me, you are more than welcome.
I will go with him, Cyrus says.
Thank you.
Just like old times, Chris says.
Oh, close enough.
I'm not going to win this one, am I?
Nope.
No,
In fact,
he's
you're going to
dead.
shut up and cry in the corner, but that's okay because I love you to death. You may not like it, but I do. And I don't want you or the others getting hurt, if I can help it. But this is
I
your
don't
choice.
want you getting hurt either.
Please, I'm always hurt. But this...
Yeah, well, I don't want
I
you
need
getting
this.
more hurt.
Elias, you've seen how I get. You've seen me at my worst now. I need her. She's my counterbalance. I cannot leave her alone in this world. You have to let me do this. And if you don't, I'm going to do it anyways. But you need to accept it.
And I'll make sure that he doesn't go into that little spell again, Cyrus says. I'll make sure that he's got everything he needs medically.
See? I'm fine. Now, if we're done here, I like to start saying my goodbyes just in case. Especially to a little girl that I'm going to miss very, very much.
Sure, I'll go grab her.
Please, thank you. I appreciate it.
You want to speak to Chris?
Really, really quickly.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is a secure box, mailbox, lots of security encryption. It's pretty much paid up for the next 3 years.
Wow.
Get anything, send it there. Maybe give a copy to Cyrus.
Thank you, Elias. Perfect.
Just
And don't worry, we'll take good care of him.
yeah. Please.
Hey, he's the closest thing to a brother I got. We'll be fine. Akara, Sesepia, come here. Come here. I'm gonna hug you both. I got a pretty
I'm gonna
tight.
miss you, Gumball.
I'm
You
gonna
take care
miss
of
you.
yourself.
Big wall of beauty thing. I'm terrible with mushy gushy words. I'm sorry.
That's why I like it. You're honest.
I'm also insane. Anyways, where is she?
The little girl, when she comes into the room, she's already got tears in her eyes. She's sniffling, crying, and she says, "Mr. Anar,
No,
you're leaving us?"
No crying. And he's gonna pick her up. He's gonna be like, there's no crying, okay? I'm only going away for a little while. I need to find someone very important to me. To all of us.
Okay, she says.
Hey.
I just,
Hey, it's not like I'm not leaving you without something to remember me by just in case. Here. I gathered a few things for you. These are very special to me. And he's going to give her all his account data for Galaxies of Fantasies and tells her how to play with Otto when she needs time
Okay.
to relax. And then he's going to give her his headset. He's going to plop it on her head. Now, you are going to hold on to this for me, okay? This headset was given to me by someone very special. A best friend of mine from years ago. See, here's a little picture of me and my little friend right there. She got these specially for me when she thought I could use them on my off time.
she's pretty.
Her name was Lucille, and I miss her so. And now I'm gonna miss you so. But I want you to hold these for me, and you're going to promise to give them back to me, so I have to come back. Okay?
Of course, yes, I promise.
Okay, now give me another hug.
She goes up to you and she wraps her arms around you and gives you a big squeeze. She's trying very hard to pull back her tears. She's doing an okay job, but, you know, she's definitely getting misty-eyed. And wait, she holds up something towards you with a little squeak.
Aww.
You take care of him so that we can trade, okay?
Okay, I'll hold on to Blasto. Yes, I'll hold on to Blasto for
It's
you.
been modified. It now has a mustache and a top
Yeah,
hat.
it has a mustache. Remember, it has a mustache and a little tiny bowl.
Alright, I'll hold on to me for you. I'm gonna look up to Otto and say, you're gonna need to be her best friend, please.
He looks down at the little one and he says, "Absolutely, my friend. She will be well taken care of. I will definitely see to it.
Thank you, Otto.
My homie."
Good enough, buddy. I'm gonna go over to Sync next and say, sorry I blew up your toilet again. And
That's no big deal. You know that.
and I'm sorry about the trouble that we had when we. Screw it. I'm gonna give you a hug.
All right, I can give you that back.
Oh, your metal arms, please. Ow.
Sorry, kind of. I
It's
couldn't help
okay. I'm starting to get used to this. Okay, where's Meridi?
I'm here, sugar.
Well, sugar, I'm gonna be practicing those moves you gave me when everybody's looking, and I'm gonna be extremely embarrassing, and I'm gonna make sure that they all know who taught me how to do it.
That's right. All right, come on. She goes over to gives you a hug.
I'm kidding. I won't tell him you did it. I'll tell him I watched it on a bad soap opera or something.
Well, no. If you do, make sure you give them my card. Here, she puts a stack of them into your tentacle.
Thanks. Sack. Why not? Alright, who else do I have to say goodbye to? Is there even anybody else?
I think that's it.
That's it.
Except for Elias.
Elias.
You are the shittiest superstar I have ever met.
Thank you. From you, I'll take that as a compliment.
It is, because you're the best damn hero I have ever known. Superstars don't drop everything to go across the galaxy and among other galaxies to fight a war that's not their own. So,
Wow.
whatever you want people to see, we clearly know that's not the real you. And this, I'm glad to have been able to call you my friend.
You're a dick.
And you're a putz.
And if you die out there, I'm gonna track you down and kick your ass.
And then I'm gonna come back as a ghost and haunt your ass. Now give me a hug, damn it.
I've already got one of you.
Well, too bad you're gonna have two.
I can deal with that.
Alright. Cyrus, can we get a ship ready?
Yep, I've already started contacting our contacts. He already has his Omni tool out.
Awesome. Chris, we're gonna have to do something about you. Sorry, man. The last thing I need is you walking these streets without anything.
Oh, okay.
Hang on a second.
Sure.
Hang on. I'm gonna pull out one of my other Enviro suits because I've got 3 now.
Okay.
Oh,
Chris, you
Wow.
should fit into one of these.
Nice.
Oh my gosh! Thank you, Elias. Thank you.
Now, just be careful. It is programmable with it's got pigmentation changes. You can change the appearance whenever you want. Just
Excellent.
go through the. I think I left notes in the code.
I can figure it out. This I know I can figure out.
alright. Well, I guess this is it. One more thing. If you ever come across anybody who needs those weapons down in the cargo hold, make sure they get them. They need to go to a good home.
Before we go, Chris turns to everybody and says, "Thanks everybody for letting me tag along. I know I can be a pain in the butt sometimes, so thanks." Oh, and Sisepia, he says as he turns to her, I don't know if you do or don't want to. I don't know if you want to see him again. But I know he wants to see you. You can take that for what it is, but I'm just telling you.
Oh, and to add that remark to Sepia, if we do run into him before you do, he's coming back to you beaten and bruised. Because I want to know why he was friends with that son of a bitch.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm not that bad.
Not you. Not you, I'm talking about Octavius.
Oh, alright.
I'll tell you why later. Come on.
Cyrus will go up to Sink, and he will hold up a hand to shake.
Sad to see you go, but I know it's no talking now.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna miss getting locked in my own room.
Yeah, well, yeah, at least you'll have your own ship this time, I guess.
You guys are going back to Tachanka at some point?
I'm sure we will. I know Akara's got a lot there.
Turns towards Takara. I will trust that you will make sure that they're all taken care of there. All the ladies are taken care of there.
Of course.
Cyrus, we are gonna see them again. Don't worry.
Speak for yourself. I don't see anyone.
What? I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you were faking it.
Right.
Come on, you big bug.
Can you see this? And he gives you the birdie.
Good one, old
Yes,
man. Good
I
one.
do. And you're pointing in the wrong direction, idiot.
Har ha.
I love that guy.
He leaves.
So, I guess we'll see you later.
Trici.
Goodbye to Tristan.
Trici. Are you saying
Oh.
goodbye to
Oh, yeah.
Trici?
Trici is
Does
going
she
to
even-
probably go up to Anar. Yeah, she'll give you a hug.
Alright. If I see your brother, I'll let him know where he can find you.
Thanks. And you will find her, okay? She's a tough girl. I would know.
I will know. You should have seen the bruises she gave me before this whole crazy crap happened. I run my mouth off too much.
I'll see you around, alright?
And hey, remember what
Yeah.
I said. You first. Got it?
Yeah,
Hey, look at
got
me.
it.
Look at me and say it.
Me first. Yes. She gives your tentacle a squeeze before she slowly lets go.
When she turns back, I'm gonna wave it. Like it was squeeze a little hard. I don't want her to see it. Okay. Well, I guess this is it.
See you later.
See ya.
Good luck.
You too.
You too.